I'm like serious now.
Okay. Hey, team. So it's our first call of August, which I'm really excited about. We do now have 2 calls a month. So bi-weekly, bi-monthly, sorry, not bi-weekly, bi-monthly calls every first and third Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So that's something I want you to put on your calendar and just know that's going to happen. I'm not always going to lead the call. We'll have guest speakers. We'll have great trainings. We'll have a lot of great things going on. So I'm really excited to be able to connect with you guys. This is for the entire downline. So this is something you want to encourage your coaches to get on and to be on. And I think as everyone gets settled into their school routines and all that kind of stuff, that we're going to have some, everybody's going to be able to make it and fit it into your schedule. But I know David Atkins spoke on our call once, and he kind of gave us the tips for like what top coaches do, and they said if you want to be successful in this business, you need to be obsessed with everything your team does. Doesn't mean be obsessed with me. It means be obsessed with everything we offer, every training, every call, every live event, and like you need to be there. And so I really do want you to start realizing and seeing our team calls as something that is almost a non-negotiable. And I know we can't all make them live, but making sure you're catching those recordings, okay? I will always make sure they are worth your while. It will never just be me just like talking about myself or anything like that. It is always my goal to give you great information, keep you up to date, give you, just get you inspired, motivated, and give you some tangible tips on moving forward. The good news is that tonight a lot of our coaches will be doing that for you. Some of our coaches who attended Summit. So it is going to be pretty awesome. I am going to close down here my Facebook because it's blowing up here, and then I'm going to mute you guys as well. Hold on a second. I can set it up that way, I believe, why is David messaging everybody? Like, aren't you supposed to be on a call? Like, seriously, dude. Okay. All right. So anyway, can you guys still hear me? Okay. It looks like I'm muted. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Okay, there you can see me. All right. So anyway, all right. So I just want to recap some of the announcements, like the logistical product-wise announcements that were made at Summit. I also want to share just a little bit of my reflections, but I'm going to hand it over to our coaches who are going to be, I'm getting some random messages. Sorry. I'm like, okay, cancel. Okay, I don't want to leave this meeting. Okay, sorry about that. But I want to hear from them. I don't want to steal anything that they're wanting to share with you guys tonight. I'm going to fill in some of the information, but Summit was absolutely 100% unbelievable. It was mind-blowing. I feel like this was my third Summit that I've attended, and this was by far like one of the best events ever. And I think it was pretty awesome for many reasons, but the biggest reason was because so many of our team members were there. And it was really cool to experience that and see you all experience that for the first time for most of you. And just to give you perspective, when I attended Summit 3 years ago, it was just myself and Erica. I mean, I attended with one other teammate, and that was it. And from there, this year we had over 50 coaches attend from our team. And so it just gives you perspective of growth and how quickly that can happen. In 2 years' time, we've gone from a team of a couple hundred to 1,300, almost 1,400. And, we've just grown exponentially. And the success on this team is unbelievable. I mean, we had so many people get recognized as star diamond and above on this team. And that was just awesome to see that happen. Just, to see you guys getting recognized as legends and all-stars and star diamonds, and for you to have your teams there, it was just really, really cool. Obviously, speaking on the Summit stage was a highlight for me, and it was really fun to look out and see you guys there. It was really just, it was an unbelievable experience, and I felt very honored and humbled to represent our team in that way. But the long and the short of it is that every year at Summit, I feel like there's so much more to do, but in a good way, not like, oh gosh, I have to add to my to-do list, but like I learned that we are doing so many things right, and that our focus and our vision is right on. And I learned and I was inspired that we can do so much more. And I feel like that's so exciting. Like I seriously feel like this team has just like started. Like we're just getting started. The possibilities are just limitless. And I always feel that way after a summit. And I'm really excited about Super Sunday this weekend because we're going to add to that momentum even more. So if you were unable to attend Summit, I think that Super Sunday should be a non-negotiable. I know the Louisville one is now sold out. The Indy one is not, if you're in either one of those areas. And if you're in a different area of the country, you definitely want to connect with me or your upline so we can help you find an event this weekend to get you there. If you miss Summit, you totally want to be at a Super Saturday or Super Sunday this weekend. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about my takeaways because like I said, I don't want to steal the other coaches who I don't know exactly what they're going to say, but I'm going to go into some of the announcements that were made. But before I do that, I want to get us started with vision. Okay. I always want to start any kind of call with what is our vision as a team and kind of where am I going so you can see if I'm worth following and fighting the fight with, you know, and I want you to know that it's possible. But for me, the vision of this team is that we are always people helping people, that we're always working on our journeys first, that our journey comes first. And with that, we can reach out our hand and help others in need, that we're giving to others without expecting anything in return, and that we are always failing forward, that we look at every obstacle and every challenge as a lesson that can be learned. And we seek out positivity in life and in all of those hard moments, because I know that when we do that, amazing growth will happen for us, but we will be amazing model examples for others. In order to do that, we have to be growing every day and focusing on our personal development. We have to put ourselves first every day. You have to put yourself first every day. That is what your job is as a coach. To get your workout in, that's part of your job. That's like your job description. Workout, check. Be a product of the product. That's what my shirt says, product of the product. That is your number one job, to work on your journey, to reach out your hand, to share it with others, and to listen and hear what other people need, because you have a solution that can help them with that. In order to get out of our comfort zone, in order to fail forward, in order to be positive and to look for the lesson in the message within the mess, we have to work on ourselves first. And so I want you to know that that's how I feel about me and myself and this team. Like, that's what we're doing. We're believers. We're life changers. You're gonna hear me call you that all the time. When I think about our team and what we do, we're life changers. And that's how I feel. I kind of get up every day and I'm like, okay, I get to change lives today. Who's a new person whose life I can change today? Because I fully believe that we have the tools and we have the opportunity to do that. And I hope you see yourself that way. I hope you look in the mirror and say, I'm a life changer. Because you are. Because you can change your life, but you can change other people's lives too. So that's really like what I see this team doing. My vision for this team is that we just grow as life changers, that we continue to change lives. For myself, the sky is the limit, you know, as far as where I'm going. And I really do think that there's a huge stage and platform for this team to continue growing and to change lives. And I can't wait to see where we're going. And I know that amazing things are going to happen starting today, if not yesterday, and while we were at Summit. And I hope that even if you weren't there, I don't want you to feel left out. I want you to grab on. I don't be like, yeah, I wasn't there, so I don't get it. I want you to say, okay, what did I miss? Let me hear it. Let me listen. Let me feel what I missed so I can use that too. I missed my first Summit as a coach, and I didn't let it stop me. I let it fuel me to learn more and to do more. So I want you to know that. So let's get into just some of the things that we learned about Summit, some of the products that I want you guys to know about. So I am going to share my screen here with you guys. Okay. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, this is in my way. All right. Okay. So I need to go back. Okay, this is pretty cool. Let's see, who can I see? Lori, I can see your beautiful face. Can you see that my screen? Okay, cool, thanks. Okay, so there's some cool stuff going on, you guys. I really do think, and David has said this over and over to me, that Beachbody On Demand is going to be honestly the future of this company. I mean, I don't know how much longer DVDs are going to be around. Nobody has said that to me. I just have this feeling. And here's one of the reasons why. We have got a lot of amazing programs on Beachbody On Demand, and there is a brand new exclusive Beachbody On Demand program called the 3-week yoga retreat. So we've got our product development team has created an entire yoga program on Beachbody On Demand, and it will it's coming in September, so you can see all the details here. So maybe as I'm going through this, I created this in Keynote. So maybe one of the things you would want to do is maybe take a screenshot of the screen so that you can kind of have these notes for the future. But this is a beginning yoga program. Anyone who wants to try yoga, maybe it's someone that has an injury, or maybe it's someone who's, really, really sore, or someone who just is so tight and they just want to get started with yoga. We don't have any yoga programs. I mean, we're missing that market with Beachbody. Well, we're going to have a 21-day, 3-week yoga retreat on Beachbody On Demand exclusively coming in September. So that is absolutely something that you want to have on your radar. We have a Beachbody On Demand challenge pack. Country Heat is available just with a digital unlock. You don't even have to order the program and wait to get it. So the Beachbody On Demand is where it's at. Getting your challengers and your customers set up on Beachbody On Demand, in my opinion, is huge. You make 50% on that subscription, which is a huge commission, to be honest. I mean, it grows. It's something that you want to have part of your discussion with people. You want to use Beachbody On Demand so you can see how cool it is. For sure, you want to be a product of that product and know exactly like what programs are there and how to access it. Right now, honestly, I use Beachbody On Demand every single day for my workout programs, and most of my challengers are as well. People do what you do. Okay, people do what you do. And so my challengers see me doing it. They see the value. They see the convenience. They see that they don't have to fast forward or wait through commercials and talking. It's there. It's ready to go. As soon as they buy their program, it's there. They can do it that night. So I really do think that that's something that should be part of your conversation, and that you understand how wonderful Beachbody On Demand is. I've never traveled so much in my life, and I've had a workout to do every time. You can download up to 7 workouts on your phone, so it's pretty cool. So there's some really cool features of Beachbody On Demand. So I want you to know that. And this is a cool new feature. I have lots of yoga people that are in some of my programs and in some of my challenge groups, and I've already talked to them about this, and they're really excited. So I'm really excited about it too. Okay, so we know that the Country Heat program released. I've already started. To be honest, I actually really like it. It's pretty cool to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and be like, okay, so I get to go to my basement and dance. Okay. And I've done each of the workouts now 2 times because I did a sneak peek and then I kind of tried them all again. And the second time through, it was like so much easier and so much better just with one time through, that familiarity that I had. I was sweating. I felt like I had a good workout. It was challenging in both mind and body. But this is a $140 challenge pack. This is not country line dancing. I want you to know that. So don't tell someone that it is, okay? Because you're not going to be doing a country line dance that you can go to Saddle Up and go do it later on, okay? It's a dance, cardio dance workout that's inspired by line dancing. So you're going to be doing moves that you might do during a line dance, but it's still dance and it's still cardio. You don't stop. It's pretty quick, so, and there is a modifier in all of them, so you can make it low impact. I know Jenny Fellows, her mother's doing this, so it's something that if you have people that have injuries, if you have people that have done multiple rounds of the 21-day fix, or maybe they haven't even finished the program, this might be a good fresh start for someone. And it might just be a good program to break someone's mental and physical plateau, because it's going to be something different than they've ever done before. If you have people that love Zumba and group fitness classes, this is the numero uno workout program for them, because you feel like you're right there in the studio with Autumn doing the program. It's really fun. The longest workout's 31 minutes, and that's the day 1 workout. All the others are like 27, 28 minutes. They're actually really short. So anyway, so you know that the digital unlock is there. So people who already purchased a challenge pack or who have BOD, this is a great option for them. I know you want challenge pack points, for the Team Cup, but also I want you to listen to what people need and not come across salesy. It's not about products, it's about people. And I want you to realize that this month. Sometimes when we get in Team Cup months, we get focused on points and not people. Never ever get away from people, please. Okay. Next, this is so freaking exciting. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Another reason why you want BOD is because now there's a Fixate cooking show. This is Autumn and her brother, Bobby. And they have done the cutest Fixate cooking show in the whole wide world. The first episode airs August the 19th on Beachbody On Demand. And this is going to teach you how to cook using the Portion Fix containers. There's going to be new recipes that are not in Fixate. They're going to be adding new recipes and cooking and giving you, the container equivalents. You're going to get shopping lists. You're going to have downloads, okay, from the Fixate cooking show. It's going to be awesome. Like, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be it's like leading a challenge group is going to be the easiest thing ever, because you're going to be able to share episodes from Fixate. You're going to have all of these amazing resources for people in your challenge groups. So, they could get a Fixate cookbook. They can also watch the show. People are just going to have every resource available to them to help them succeed. I'm really excited. Okay. This is a brand new program that I'm freaking excited about. This is going to be more of an intermediate to advanced level program. This would not be something that I would say just for a brand new beginner. Okay, this might be someone who's done a round of the 21-day fix. They got their tennis shoes on and they're ready to do a little bit more. It's called Core to Force. This is Joel and Jericho's new program, and this is mixed martial arts inspired total body workouts. They seem to be done with interval training, with some speed training. It looks so freaking cool. We previewed some of it at Summit at the Super Workout. It's only a 30-day program, which is really cool. There's absolutely no equipment needed, and that launches November 1st. We have things launching constantly throughout the end of the year. It's going to be awesome. They're launching this in November versus December to beat that Black Friday rush. When people are really needing something, they're needing to stay on track during the holidays, they're wanting to elevate their fitness, they're wanting something new and fresh. This is going to hit, and it's going to be awesome. Joel and Jericho are just the most amazing. They're some of my favorite trainers. And so I think you're going to really like this. 30-minute workouts. That's it. 30 to 40-minute workouts, 30 days. And the program is 30 days long. Okay. If you just go onto YouTube and you search Core to Force promo video, you're going to find an awesome, cool video. The one we watched at Summit. I think I also posted one somewhere. I don't know if I did on my team page or our team page or my page. Okay. Now I want you to write in your notes, start using the My Challenge Track app, the My Challenge Tracker app. Start using it right now, download it. It's free, start using it. Here's why. Okay, Beachbody is doing something called the Health Bet Challenge, okay? And it's literally like a jackpot earning opportunity. So you are going to, if you host a challenge group in the My Challenge Tracker app, you've got all your people there set up. If you go to YouTube, there's videos on how to set it up and how to use the My Challenge Tracker app, okay? So just YouTube, search it. And you'll figure out how to do it. That's how I learned how to use the My Tracker app or My Challenge Tracker app in 2 minutes. So if you have a challenge group and you have your participants registered and in that group between September 5th and October 2nd, your participants, including yourself, are eligible to be part of this Health Bet Challenge, okay? And so what you're doing is when you're using the My Challenge Tracker app, you're tracking, okay, it's a tracker. You're tracking your Shakeology you drink. You're tracking your workouts. You're also interacting with your challenge group there with your group leader, okay? But what Beachbody is doing is they are going to share this cash pot with every person who logs a minimum of 3 workouts and a minimum of 5 Shakeologies, plus posting a photo of your Shakeology with your tracked activity. All the rules and all that stuff, I'll post those later so you can get all the details. But basically, host a group. You're going to have an opportunity to get money, and so will your participants if they do that bare minimum activity of checking in on the My Challenge Tracker app. Beachbody is going to put in $1 million. You don't have to put in any money. They're going to put in $1 million. And then for every Country Heat Challenge pack sold, they're going to add more money to it, up to $2 million, which obviously that's going to happen. So there's going to be a $2 million cash pot that will be divvied out to every person who follows through with that minimum accountability check-in, that tracking. So during September 5th to October 2nd, every week, 3 workouts, 5 Shakeologies tracked, okay, and then the photo. I mean, that's like saying, give me money. Could it be 50 cents you get? I don't know. No, it's going to be more than that. I have no idea like how much money you're going to get, but you're going to get a check for using it and for your people using it. So that's kind of cool. So like it gives you an opportunity to help your challengers like get money from Beachbody in a fun way. So that's kind of cool to involve them in this contest. So just look at your calendar and make sure that you have a challenge group starting on September the 5th, which I do because of the Team Cup. Like my Team Cup team, we're leading a challenge group together starting September 5th. And so it made sense for us just to do it in the My Challenge Tracker app. Okay. You can now have multiple leaders on a My Challenge Tracker app, and admins and that kind of thing. So it's kind of cool and it's a no-brainer. So maybe that's something you want to talk about with your Team Cup team, the start date of your challenge group that you're going to lead together. Okay. So just consider that. Pretty cool. And that's all I know. Like if you have detailed questions about logistics, I can't answer them. I'm sure there's an FAQ somewhere and we can talk more about that as September 5th gets closer. Okay. Now, like seriously, reality TV. Okay. This is what we're doing. Beachbody has launched reality TV and it's called The 20s. They're doing a search for the next super trainer who's in their 20s. Okay. How cool is that? We obviously are missing a target market within our programming. And so the 20 somethings are them. And so we are going to be doing a reality show where we are searching for the next top super trainer. They literally stay at a mansion in California and blah, blah, blah. Melanie Mitro's one of the judges. It's going to be really cool. So it's Beachbody On Demand. Again, Beachbody On Demand reality TV show. And it starts in August. I mean, I don't even know what to think about that. I think it's cool. It's just like, seriously, this is unreal. Okay. And then the Ultimate Reset, which I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about because I'm committing to it. David's committing to it. Eric is committing to it. We're all doing the Ultimate Reset. And one of the reasons is because mentally and physically, I'm completely off track. Like I'm completely unfocused and I feel like crap. I've traveled all of July. I'm like, seriously, I don't even know. Like, I know what to eat, but I'm not eating the right things. I just need someone to jumpstart me back on the right track. And I know the Ultimate Reset will do that. I also know that my body is full of crap too, toxins and just all kinds of things, from the environment and also from what I've been feeding it. And so I did the Ultimate Reset 3 years ago. And it was a life-changing experience because it totally transformed not only me on the inside, my health improved times 100 just from doing it for 3 weeks, but it got me on, an amazing track for success. If I look back, I'm like, the Ultimate Reset started me on this journey the right way. I didn't know how to cook right. I didn't know how to prepare fruits and vegetables correctly. Like I learned so much, but I'm doing it again. And I'm going to lead a challenge group starting August 15th. Is that right? Yeah. I'm going to do it with Country Heat. You're only allowed to do low to moderate exercise. You would never want to do max 30 and doing the Ultimate Reset. From what I've done with Country Heat, I can totally do that. But if my body feels too tired or weary one day, I'm not going to beat myself up for not doing a Country Heat workout, okay? But I've committed to my challenge group, but I also need to commit to myself to do the right thing for myself. So this is a 21-day detox. It is food and supplement based. You do drink Shakeology during the first part of it, vegan Shakeology. Okay. But it's 3 phases. Phase 1 is week 1, phase 2, and phase 3. It is wonderful for people who need that to get on track nutritionally. It's wonderful for people like me who completely got off track and my insides just don't feel good, digestion, everything. And so it's really, it's wonderful to break a plateau. It's wonderful to regain focus again. Okay. It's the real deal. It's not scary at all. I was scared of it the first time. If you've done the 21 Day Fix, if you followed a meal plan, like if you've learned clean eating, it's not going to be that challenging, but you can't cheat on it. Like you can't have a day off. There's no cheating. There's no going to Mexican and drinking margaritas on Friday night. Like that doesn't happen. You got to be on all the way on so that you can completely detox your body. But this is on sale. Like it's like $100 off. Okay. So the complete kit is now $199, but then we get a discount on top of that. They've got a dual kit, which is what you would get. Like David and I got the dual kit. And again, it was 25% off, so it's pretty cool. There is a challenge pack that comes with vegan Shakeology. So, that's something that me just saying it to the world, putting out in the universe that I'm going to be doing the reset. I've gotten a lot of people saying, okay, I think I'm going to do it too. There's so many people that are interested in the reset. And all I did was Google some videos. There's a Beachbody, it's called Beachbody Ultimate, a YouTube channel for the reset called Beachbody Ultimate. If you go to that channel, you can see so many videos about success stories with the reset and just what it is and information about it, so you can learn more too. You also have a website for the Ultimate Reset as a coach. You not only have your Team Beachbody website, but you have an Ultimate Reset website. It's called myultimatereset.com/your username. myultimatereset.com/your username. That's there. I don't know if you realize that from your training that you've done, but you also have information there from your website you could send other people, which is pretty cool. So, let me know if you have any questions about it, but this is on sale right now. And so it's an amazing sale to be $100 off, and then we get 25% off of that. So I definitely wanted to make sure you guys realize that. Okay. And the last thing, I'm starting to talk to a lot of coaches about their goals for the year. And this is something that I want this to be on your dream board or vision board, either for this year or next year or whatever, that you go to the New Leader Conference. Now, Erica and I will be going to the leadership conference, and that's for 5-star and above coaches. And absolutely that should be on your vision board as well. But if you are a diamond coach, especially a star diamond coach, this should 100% be on your vision board. And I bring this up because this is the most amazing leadership event to go to, and I want to make sure that this is on your radar. But you have 5 months to plan and to make this happen. But the New Leader Conference is a 1.5, 2-day conference in LA designed for new and emerging leaders in Team Beachbody. You get treated like a freaking king and queen. You get a lot of amazing opportunities and speakers and training and celebrity workouts and, all those kind of things. But to qualify, you would need to wake up as a 2-star diamond on December 31st and have 30 elite points, which is something, if you don't know what that means, you can ask me. But, those of you that are diamonds, that's absolutely something that can happen. When I went to Summit 2 years ago, I went to Summit as a 1-star diamond. So I went to Summit in June as a 1-star diamond. And on December 31st, I woke up as a 6-star diamond. So there's amazing things that can happen when you are focused and you work with intensity and you have goals and you have priorities in your business. Amazing things can happen. So don't be like, oh, I'm not even diamond yet. I could never go to the New Leader Conference. Well, yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You can absolutely go to the New Leader Conference because it doesn't take months to build a diamond. It doesn't take a whole year to build a diamond. When you believe in yourself and you work hard and it's worth working hard on and you see it happen and it can happen, it happens if you work hard for it. Like you said, 2 years ago, I was a 1-star diamond at Summit, which was right now, and I ended the year as 6-star, working full time, 2 kids, all that kind of stuff, all the obstacles and challenges stacked up against me. And so it's something that you can absolutely make happen. This is a life-changing event. To go to a leadership event is life-changing for your business, okay, and for your confidence and for your knowledge base as a coach. So know that, okay? Don't worry about, I don't know what elite points are or anything like that. I mean, just keep focusing on growing your team, helping others, reaching out your hand. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So I think that's all my announcements I have for you. Okay. So what I'm going to do next, I want to see here. I'm going to stop my share, but I just can't see my screen for a second. Okay. Stopping the share. All right. There you guys are. Hey. Okay, you're still here. Oh, there's David. Can you hear me, honey? Okay. So Jenny Fellows, are you on here? Oh, there you are. Okay. I have you going first. Are you
Okay.
ready to go first?
I am.
Oh, she got her. Yes. Okay. You can tell everyone about this hat. Okay. So here's what I did, you guys. I asked some of the coaches who attended Summit from different teams and different levels and all kinds of things to share with us tonight really one of their top takeaways, their aha moment, and something that they learned that they're immediately going to start implementing into their business. And Jenny and Dawn are going to be doing this live. And then Meredith and Amber, I've got videos from them. Okay. Now, Jenny has a hat, so you can absolutely tell your story if you need to, because that's pretty freaking funny. Okay. Okay.
Well, I'll tell the story really fast. Okay, so Melanie Metro was our top coach this past year, the second time in a row. And they gave her a tiara, and they gave all her diamonds tiaras. So you can see him here. It's just a plastic tiara with lots of feathers. And I had dared Nikki Wasik wear to, are you taking a picture of me in my
No,
hat?
I'm Snapchatting you.
Okay.
Keep going.
I dared her to go take a picture of somebody that was carrying her tiara, and she wouldn't do it. She said, well, she used some terms I'm not going to repeat.
Thank you.
She told me to go get it and go get a picture. And anyway, we're driving down walking down the streets of Nashville, and I just happened to look over in a trash can, and this tiara was on the very top. So I pulled it out and wore it the rest of the night. So this is a vision, and I'm keeping it on my desk because, you know, one day we're going to be up there supporting Erin behind her. I hope that we have some less tacky tiaras that we're wearing, maybe some real diamond crystals ones. But anyway, but to get there, my main takeaway was patience. You have to have patience. I think, you know, sometimes I think we have to go back to our own health and fitness journey. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. And it's the same with our coaching journey. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, they said several times, sometimes you have people that sign up as a coach and 2 weeks later, nothing's happened. So they're like, okay, I'm not going to do this. Well, have you given it enough time? No, you haven't. You have to have patience. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to work. You got to be consistent. And the other thing, and I always tell my new coaches this, so many times you think that your best friends and your family are going to be the ones to be the first ones to jump on board with you, and they don't. And that can be deflating. But be patient. They'll come around to you. And others will come in the meantime. And with consistency and working on yourself, your business is going to grow. So just be patient. And one day we'll all be wearing some cute little tiaras.
Oh, Jenny, who was it that shared that message?
Well, I believe Gary said that.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about patience. Yeah, I remember it from Gary for the most part.
Yeah, I feel like that was almost such a common theme throughout Summit. I mean, everyone said, this is hard work. And
but when he said it,
you can't quit. It takes time. You know, it's just, I mean, it's the cliched analogy that Rome was not built overnight. Do you really expect to be a six-figure earner in 6 months? Do you really expect that?
Well, and I think also I had an aha moment just this weekend because a coach of mine that's been a discount coach for a year reached out to me, and she's like, I think I kind of want to do something with this. And now she's coming to Super Sunday. So sometimes it just takes your existing team time to realize Nashville was kind of cool. I mean, if you were in Nashville, you need to be sharing, because people are like, you look like you had so much fun, and they want to be a part of that. Mm-hmm. So I think you got to be patient with your own team as well, because they're going to work at their own pace. They got to work on their goals, not necessarily your goals, and just be patient. It all comes together.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So what is something that you are going to start, that you learned at Summit that you are going to start implementing into what you're doing in your business?
Well, you didn't tell me to prepare for that.
Well, I know.
Patience.
Who answered that for you?
Lily.
Was there anything that you learned at the workshops that you added to like your action steps? So you're like, okay, I've got to do this. I've got to go home and do this.
I took pages and pages of notes. I mean, I didn't have time. There was a couple times I flipped to my action, but I mean, I took pages of notes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I need to go review.
Yeah, you can check back in with us if you want to as well, or, somebody else can at the end too. Okay, cool. I agree, but patience is huge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up here. Let's see, this is Meredith's video. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again with you guys. So this is Meredith. Oh, by the way, remember you guys, I said there was going to be some giveaways. I'm going to ask some questions after this call is over pertaining to the advice our coaches give. So it's like a pop quiz, and the first person to answer them right is going to get some of the prizes from Summit. Okay, so take some notes. Isn't that fun? I thought it was fun. Okay, so you want to listen. Okay, so I'm pulling up Meredith here. Hold on a second. Busy screen. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jenny Fellows, will you unmute and tell me if you can see Meredith?
I can.
Okay, David said he can. Thank you. Okay, so here's Meredith. Meredith Johnson.
Hi guys, I'm Meredith. I'm part of Misfit Life Nation, and I was fortunate enough to attend my first summit this year. And first, I was just totally blown away. I had some high expectations going into it, but I don't even think that what I got out of it, it was so much more than I expected. It really was just amazing. You just felt supported and you felt inspired, and everyone there is just working towards this one mission, and that in itself is really, really cool that we get to help people end the trend of obesity. And something that really stuck out to me it's a revolution. We are doing something revolutionary that nothing else can compare to. It really is. We really do offer the recipe for success that we talk about in our challenge groups. And specifically, something that I took away was a presentation by Becky and Christina. And they talked a lot about their ups and their downs and how they had some family hardships personally, but they persevered and they got through that anyway. And they really leaned in when the times got tough, and they built it anyway. They built their businesses anyway. And they built them with a purpose. And I think when you are reminded of what your purpose is and why you're doing this, and you're really just getting back to being vulnerable and willing to push through the hard times, that's when you're successful. That's when you push fear aside and you decide that you're going to be unstoppable. And that is what I'm really holding close to my heart. I'm going to be unstoppable. I am going to lead with a purpose, and I'm going to lean in, and I'm going to do this. I'm going all in. And that is what I took away. And I will continue to work towards that goal every single day.
Isn't that freaking amazing? Oh, Meredith, it's awesome. Okay, so she was talking about Christina Delgado and Becky Brosette talked on stage, sisters in the business. They're the first the first two sisters to achieve the Millions Club and be superstar diamonds. And it's just, I mean, their talk was absolutely amazing. But what I want to point out something that Meredith said. Okay, so Brian and Megan, you guys are working. Okay, I see this popping across the screen. Yeah, okay, come on now. But one of the things that I heard Meredith say was have a purpose. Okay, and I want you to think about that, because I want to draw some attention to that, because what does that mean? It means why. Okay, that's your why. What's your why? Why is this worth fighting for? That is something that you need to know. Okay, because I will tell you that there are those times and there are those coaches that quit when the going gets hard. Okay, and maybe you've quit everything else in your life. Okay, and there's a reason why you tuned in tonight. There's a reason why you went to Summit. There's a reason why you're going to Super Sunday or whatever, and there has to be something inside of you, and there's that purpose. So she's going to lead with that purpose. She's going to let that make her unstoppable. And so the thing is it will get hard. There will be obstacles. There will be things that come into your, get in the way. But what is going to help you fight and build it anyway? Okay, even when people are rolling their eyes and you're like, what the heck, I made $14 this week, everything. So what is it that makes it worth fighting for? And to me, it has to be more than you. It has to be more than you. You got to connect it to a greater emotional reason. What's this going to look like? What's it going to feel like? Who's going to be impacted by it if I build it anyway? And what's that going to look like? And Jeff Hill challenged us, and he said, usually we say, be here a year from now. He's like, be here 15 years from now. And I loved that, because it let me know that they're going to be here 15 years from now. But the thing of it is can you look bigger than even 6 months? Can you look past 5 years? Can you look to 15 years? Like, seriously, it's so amazing to think about that if you let yourself and if you believe that that's a possibility. But why is that worth fighting for? I know a lot of you know that. I know a lot of you that I've talked to, why you're fighting. And I mean, it's big and it's strong, and I know you will not give up, but if you're in that place where you're like, yeah, I don't know, like, this is cool. The team's cool. It's fun, but if you don't know why you're fighting, I challenge you to really dig in and to see that. Okay. And I think that if you've never been to a live event, that's hard to find. Okay. I think it's hard to find. I think there's something that happens when you go to a live event, when you get outside of this Zoom screen, and you meet other coaches and you hear other stories and you see the bigger possibilities of what's possible. I think that why sometimes comes alive, because you see that it's possible. So, that I want to make sure I put that in to challenge you if you've never been to a live event, because I know my coaches who struggle when the going gets tough, the common denominator is they have not been to a live event. Okay, so I want to throw that out there. Okay, so I don't know if Dawn is still shopping. Okay, Dawn, we'll go ahead. We'll go to Amber's video, and then we'll come up.
Okay.
Okay, she's good.
Oh,
What are you buying tonight?
I'm looking for my Beachbody planner.
Oh, you need the day designer.
I know. I'm looking. I got it. But I got a really good one. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me? Because I'm like crouched down in an aisle. Weird looks going on, but I'm okay with that. It's all right. Okay.
Let's go for it. I want to hear what you have to say. I'm excited.
I don't know. There's just so many things because, as you know, Erin, but many people don't know, I just had a really rough last, 7, 8, 9 months, ending a 7-year relationship, and I just kind of lost touch with my why. So going to Summit just kind of reignited my why, my purpose, why I need to be in this, and I need to recommit and do it, because when I was on, but so many of my challengers, my coaches, they fell off because I fell off, and I needed that accountability. I fell off personally, even with, my own nutrition, my own fitness, if you allow life's excuses to get in the way, they will get in your way. And you just, they're always going to be there. you're going to have challenges. You're going to have crazy moments where it doesn't make sense to go on, but you know you have to. So for me, going to Summit just kind of, and this was my second time going to Summit in Nashville. And, you know, when I came back last year, I was on fire. You know, I was hitting SC10 every month, no problem. I was doing my workouts, drinking my shake, and then life happened, and I just allowed life to take over and encumbersome that original why. Because I'm a single mom, like, and I don't get child support. It's just me and two teenagers living on teacher salary, and that's difficult. But I have the heart to help others, and I just had to get back to that. And the biggest takeaways I took from Summit was not only reigniting my why I was sitting there, just I mean, you know, people could talk about Summit all day long, but until you're actually sitting there around positive, like-minded people who are sharing the same purpose and just wanting to help others, and the fact that you can make a career out of it, come on, it's life-changing. But it just kind of, it was the foot in my ass that I needed, honestly. Sorry for the language, but it really was. And just reigniting my passion and my fire in my belly. And we're at what, August 2nd. Not in the back office, but I've already regained my Emerald status. I'm already at SC4 today. And I mean, people, you just got to put yourself out there. And a lot of it is in just crafting your short story and sharing your failures. Those were my biggest takeaways. It's like, just putting yourself out there, just be brave, because I think there's this feeling that some of us need to hide, you know, when we want to have one too many margaritas or too many chips and queso, or, you know, there's this feeling, oh, well, I'm a Beachbody coach, I can't do those kind of things, I can't be human. Well, hell yeah, you can. And you just have to put that out there, because other people are doing, you know, they're struggling also. And the thing is, if I had given up on this, Erin, I told her no. Erin, how many times did I tell you no? I don't even know. Like maybe 2, 3 times. I don't even know. I kept telling her no, because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't do this. I couldn't sign on. And then once I started just feeling the benefits of Shakeology, and because I'm a skeptic at heart, I've been screwed over so many times you don't even know. It's a whole other Oprah. But it's like, just as soon as you just feel better and you're like, oh, it's really that simple. It's really just that simple. I want to share this with others. I don't need to be on 6 different medications, because that's what doctors' answers are nowadays. It's like, oh, well, I have reoccurring migraines, or I have reoccurring back pain, I have reoccurring neck pain. Let me go to a chiropractor. Let me do this. Let me do that. Not to say that stuff doesn't help you, but it's not the end all be all. You have to, at some point, take ownership of your own health and your own well-being. And for me, Beachbody did that. And once I realized that, and I knew I had to get on board, but I had to figure out how to fit this into a single teacher's salary of two kids, you know, budget, I was like, okay, I'll just be a discount coach. I never had any desire to work a business. I didn't want to feel salesy. But once people just started seeing the benefits of it, and they would come and approach me, I was just like, hey, well, this is what I'm doing. You want to do it with me? It becomes more natural. So you just have to get out and be brave and share your story. That was the biggest thing. And I've still not really, to this day, completely, fully shared all my story. Seriously, not going to stand in Target and start tearing up, but we'll just leave it at that. So I'm still trying to get my bravery for that. When Jenny said earlier, it's all about being patient, because I would get really discouraged. And if I would get discouraged and get several no's in a row, then I would just be like, oh, well, I stink at this. I'm just going to quit. But you can't, because you know at the bottom line, like, this shit works, people. Like, it really does. And it's all about the challenge groups. It's keeping them engaged. It's keeping them from not giving up. And seriously, if I'm standing in the middle of Target shopping with earbuds in my head, I got people like, oh, what the hell? That's okay, because I know that in the long run, it's all worth it. It really is. And that was my biggest takeaway, is like, share your story, be consistent, hold yourself accountable, be there for others, because that's what we're all here for. And okay, honestly, I mean, the extra paycheck is nice, but that's not why we're here. We're not here for numbers. We are not here for sales. We are here for people.
Mhm.
It's all about helping and encouraging others.
Absolutely. I love it. Well, thank you, Dawn. Yeah.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
I'm going to go check it out now.
Okay. See you later. Here, I'll mute you so you don't have to worry. Okay. Here we go. I don't know if she's turned it off. Oh, there she is. Okay. Dawn's right. And she's just focusing on, I mean, what she said, consistency and being there for others. And that, I think that's the secret. I don't know. Would you say that's just the secret is, and the consistent part is showing up every day. And that's the hard part, is showing up every day, building it anyway, showing up every day for you, showing up every day for others. That's the hard part. But what happens is if you do it over and over, it becomes a part of who you are, and it becomes.
Hi, how are you? Good.
Okay.
I did.
Okay, she's checking out now. Okay, so that's the thing, is that we do it anyway. We're consistent anyway. You get up anyway and you do it because it is worth it. Okay, so I've got one more video to show you guys. I've got to open up my Facebook because Amber's video was only coming through on my Facebook. Okay, let me do that real quick. Okay. Let's see here. And I closed it because I was getting dings and getting things. Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me find her. There she is. Okay. Too much going on. Shalene says you should only have one tab open at a time. I was trying. Okay. All right. I was trying. It wasn't working. Oh, you guys move out of my way here. All right, Amber. Get full screen.
Hey guys, so sorry that I couldn't be there tonight live to give you these tips, but I'm very thankful that I was able to make a video to still be able to share them. So there were so many really, really good speakers that it was hard to narrow down who to share. So I decided on Christina Delgado and Becky Brosette. They said there's 3 things that you must be doing in this business. The first thing is you need to lean in. You need to lean into the challenge because there's going to be things in this business that you can't control. There's going to be coaches who quit without telling you. There's going to be challengers who may return their Shakeology. Christina said that 4 weeks into her coaching business, Beachbody took money from her because somebody returned their Shakeology. You're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. No matter what level of success you reach, you have to keep doing the work. There's no smooth sailing once you reach a certain rank. You're going to have periods of momentum and periods of transition. You have to have a mindset that remains constant. You have to grow your mindset daily. And I think almost every speaker we listened to shared 4 or 5 different PD books that they enjoyed. I know I saw The Go-Giver on there a lot and The Compound Effect. And I can share the rest of them that was on that list on the Fit Better Nation page if you would like. You also must have a strong purpose. Why did you go to Summit? Why are you going to Super Saturday or Super Sunday? Why did you already buy your ticket for next Summit? The reason I'm doing this is for my husband and my kids. My husband had to leave his military career earlier than he wanted to because he got hurt on his first deployment and it just kept getting worse. So bad that he couldn't do his job that he was enlisted for. So I want to be successful in this business so that he does not have to go back to work. I know he will if I ask him to, but that's selfish of me. And then my kids need to have a good example of what a healthy lifestyle is. And Becky said you must lead with a purpose and you won't falter on the first obstacle that comes your way. You need to be clear on who or what you're doing this for, and you need to have a clear vision of what you want. The third and final thing is you need to leave your mark. You must define success on your own terms. It doesn't have to look the same, and I am as guilty as the next person when it comes to comparing myself to other coaches, and we need to stop that. It's just going to go downhill from there. And we all have a different story, so our success stories are going to be different. We need to become our own miracle and create our own destiny. And instead of waiting for somebody or something, we need to become our own solution. There's always going to be somebody who puts this business down, who says you're wasting your time, or who tells you that you're not going to be successful. I have one of those in my life, and it's my sister-in-law. And as hard as it is to kind of distance myself from her, I have to do it. But you need to use that as motivation to keep moving forward, even when times get tough. Use that as motivation to say, hey, I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to walk across that stage or that field next year at Summit. I'm going to earn that Success Club trip. I'm going to help this many people, and I'm going to be successful. You're going to just need to prove the naysayers wrong. Use them as motivation instead of taking it personally. So why not me? And why not you? We can all do this. One of the things that they said at the end of their presentation was raise your standards, elevate your life, and leave your mark. Simple as that, guys. And my highlight from the trip, besides all the amazing information that we got, was just being able to go spend a weekend, have a little break from being mommy and from serving everybody else, and taking some me time. It was a really good feeling to get to go to dinner or out and not have to worry about the kids. As bad as that might sound, the break was needed and very much appreciated, because I got to come home and I was rejuvenated and I was ready to be mama again. I think it's exactly what I needed, and I'm super excited that not only did I buy a ticket for myself for next year, but my husband also wants to go. And I didn't think that was going to happen. He's supportive, but I didn't think he'd want to go. So anyways, hopefully you got some really good tips. And again, I'm sorry I couldn't be there live, but I hope you guys have a good night and a good call.
Awesome. Okay. So thanks for that, Amber. Okay. So you guys, I just want you to know that whether you were at Summit or not, we all can do whatever we want to with this business, and the options are limitless. And I love how Amber said, yes, Jenny, for sure. Why not you? Absolutely. That we have to raise our standards. Like you can be successful in this business working 1 or 2 hours a day, but you just have to do it with focus, intensity, and you have to do it consistently. That's what I did. That's what I do. I don't work my business 8 hours a day, even at the level that we have with this team, but what it all boils down to is just acting. Enough with the intentions. I intend to do X, Y, and Z. Just do it. Just do it. Because honest to goodness, every person you meet, walk past in line or scroll their page on Facebook, every person in this world knows they need health. Everyone knows it. Okay, everyone knows they need help. They need their health. Everyone knows they need to be active every day for at least 30 minutes a day. Everybody knows they need to eat cleaner. Everybody knows that they need to eat less processed food. Everybody knows they need to invest in their own health. Everybody knows they need to get up every day and do something for themselves. But most people don't know how. Okay. And if they know how, they're not doing it because they don't have support. They don't have accountability. Most people are intimidated to start and they don't even know who to ask or where to start. I know that was me. I would look in the grocery store and be like, I don't know what to do. You go to the gym and you're like, all these people on ellipticals, like, what the hell do I do? And that's a workout. Like, that's not fun. Seriously, like, people need us, and it's about people. We're people helping people. We're average, ordinary, awesome, positive people. And you are not going to be the life changer unless you ask. People are not going to come knock your door down. They don't knock my door down. I ask them. I send invitations. I don't get 20 people on a call to action post. Okay, I don't say, who wants to join me? And everybody's like, me, I do. That doesn't happen. I talk to people. I meet people. I put myself out there because I know 100% if someone comes into my challenge group, that their life will be changed. If they start a program, if they drink their Shakeology, and if they engage in my challenge group, I know that I can help change their life. I know that I can help them go down a much more positive path in their life and add years to their life. I know that. And that's the coolest thing. And that's like what, Meredith said, this is a revolution, because it is. Okay. We create mini gyms in people's homes, as in mini, as in small, with Beachbody On Demand. Okay. People don't have to go to the gym. They just go to their basement, or they go to their living room, or they pull up their laptop or their phone and they have a workout wherever they want to work out. And that's the thing, is like, once we lead by example, and once we show what's possible, and we get out of our own way and we act, and we actually ask, we consistently ask, we consistently follow up, we consistently do our own workouts, we consistently show up for ourselves every day and grow ourselves every day, you will grow an empire. That's it. But it happens over time. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay. It's patience, right? It's patience. That's what it is. And you said yes to being a coach. You showed up for this call tonight because you're interested, you're intrigued, you're motivated, you're inspired, because you want to do more, because you are a life changer. In the month of August, if you watch that video that I showed you of Gary Vaynerchuk, you go to our team page and scroll down, you'll see it. I posted it. I shared it. He said, August is the month when everyone else is sleeping in sales. Okay. Oh, I said sales. Okay. We are life changers, but we also have products too, right? Okay. But in this world that we're working in, it's when everyone else is sleeping. Everyone else is taking time off. Okay. Everyone else is like, I don't know, sitting around waiting for December or something like that. Okay. But the world of sales is sleeping right now. Okay. People are not rushing to the gym to start their routines. They're just like trying to figure out their routine. They're kind of lost. Summer's over. They feel like crap, like I do on the inside from too many margaritas and chips and salsa. They're like, I need something, but I don't know what it is. Okay. People are waiting for you to ask them. I'm doing something scary to lead by example. I'm doing the ultimate reset. David's doing it. We're doing it. It's scary, but it's because we are leading by example. Okay. Because we want to show people what is possible when you fully commit. And that's what I want to ask you guys to do. Okay. I want to ask you to fully commit to working your business at least 5 days a week. Okay. Without faltering, without life's excuses. Okay. And when I say work your business, you're inviting. We are working the daily fours. We're elevating. Okay. We're raising our standards. Daily fours are 4 days a week. We're going to do it 5 days a week. Okay. Why not? Okay. We want to change more lives. We want to be life changers. We want to elevate our businesses. Okay. Let's work 5 days a week. Let's commit to our businesses 5 days a week. Let's post on social media 3 to 4 times a day, no matter what. Okay, no matter what. Let's share stories, little bits and pieces of what makes us us, because you are different than I am. Your story is different than mine. Your life change is different than mine. Your background is different from mine. It's your story to tell. What got you to your lowest point? What made you say yes? What was it about Shakeology? What was it about your coach? What was it about your challenge group? What was it about this team? What was it about Summit that changed your life? What were those aha moments along the way? and tell those stories every single day, little bits and pieces. You don't have to air your dirty laundry, but there was a change. Maybe it was a lack of confidence. Maybe it was something a little bit deeper. Maybe it was, just not able to button your pants after the summer. Like, what was it, that has been an aha moment for you throughout your journey, because someone else feels that and that will resonate with someone else. And you're going to do more than just post on social media, because we're going to have conversations with people. We're going to make new friends every single day, because don't feel weird about it, because if someone meets you and gets in your challenge group, their life will be changed no matter what. So we're going to show up every 5 days a week and work our business. We are going to post on social media 3 to 4 times a day. We're going to make new friends every day, and we are going to start and finish a program. And every single day, we're going to hold ourselves accountable to that commitment on social media publicly. Day 1, selfie. Day 2, another selfie. Got it done. Day 3, it sucked, but I got it done. Every single day, hold yourself accountable. Lisa, it's fine. Go ahead. Good night. You're fine. Every single day, leading by example. And when everybody else is sleeping, you're still showing up every day. When everybody else is struggling, they don't know what to do. You know what to do. You're push and play. And it's day 1. I did it. You're not just checking in your challenge groups. You're checking in and showing your social media platforms. That's your storefront. That's the glimpse of your life, not just the highlight reel. Okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, and it's the ugly with the message beneath the mess. It's ugly, but here's what it means, and here's how I'm going to use it. So you guys, I want you to push forward. I want you to, after this call is over, I don't want you to go to bed yet. I want you to sit down, and I want you to make some commitments to yourself and to your business. Okay, sit down with a piece of paper and write out what you are committed to doing in the month of August, okay, for you first and for your business. Okay, what are your commitments? What are you willing to commit to? And then, if you're really brave, you put that out there, okay, either to us on our team page or onto social media. I mean, I committed to a room of 5,000 or 6,000 people that I was doing the reset. So I'm like, shit, I have to do it. That's what you do. I committed to a room full of people in February that this team would be elite, and we did it. You got to put your commitments out there. Okay. They're not just push goals. They're commitments. I'm committed. It's not just a goal I hope that I can complete this program, or my goal is to work my business 5 days a week. No, I'm committed. There's something else about that language. Use that word. I'm committed. What are you committed to doing for you first and for your business? Okay. And I want you to share that. And if you share it outside of our team page, I want you to tag my name in it so that I can see it. Okay. Now for our little prize thing, I'm going to post it on Fit Fighter Nation, and I'll have some questions there for you guys to answer. Okay. And I'm going to work on uploading the recording. It's only 9:40, so I'll get that posted tonight so you can share that with your teams. But I hope this was awesome. I'm really proud of you guys for making the time to be here tonight. I truly appreciate it. I know what it takes to get everything in your life squared away so you can sit in front of the computer for an hour. I get it. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'm going to scroll through the chat to see if you guys had any questions. I know there was just a lot of commenting going on. I wanted to publicly thank Jenny and Amber and Dawn and Meredith for taking some time too. To give us some of your, thoughts about Summit. And I hope that you guys get your ticket and you're there with us in New Orleans, for crying out loud. It's going to be so amazing. But it's a game changer. I don't think you have to know, any more than just hearing the stories that you heard tonight, that there are magical things happen when you attend Summit. And you will know that you are in the right place as well. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to close the recording. So thank you so much for watching the playback and for being here live, you guys.